And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Huskers getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this is exactly what he expected from two undefeated teams, very closely matched opponents, and that's exactly how it played out in the first half. But he believes his team is better, and they can make some noise here to start the second half. I'll let you know on how things are developing here on his sideline as the game goes on. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Finds his man on the RPO.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes a grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Lets it go for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And I don't think you can out-throw this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can. Palmer, I don't think he had the arm for this guy because that dude can fly. Just throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and gets it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and man, he makes the defense pay.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Open space at the 25. He's loose on the right. At the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
It's complete to the right. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll go to the air. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll send the tight end in motion. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Left side, it's Bolden. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right side, it's Bolden. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw one first. Caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. RPO complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. The quick game. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Horn. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They'll test the right side. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll have enough for the first down after making that grab, but we do have a player who has not yet returned to his feet. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Calls his own number. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And we've been treated to quite the performance so far from both sides. Let's take a moment and have a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Selling the fake. Throws to the tight end. Here's an interception. Oh, and they need that turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. What a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his target. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're all over him. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. searching for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The handoff, keep working on that clock. At the 40, there he goes. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. There's some daylight. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Horn. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Push is ahead. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together. Down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Number 92, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Brings up second down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Extending the play. Got a first down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher